Hey all, welcome to Odd Rob. Good to see ya. Here I am coming from Queens, New York, not too far away from LaGuardia Airport, just hanging out, couple book reviews. So if you happen to hear some of those planes going around, I apologize. A lot of traffic. Recently, I decided to get back into rockhounding. I really hadn't done it in quite a while, so I figured I'd buy a couple books. That way, I'd be up to date on any handy-dandy new techniques to use, places to go, or new stuff that I've missed over the last 35 to 40 years. I'll have affiliate links in the description below. Now, the first book we're going to look at is the Rockhounding Bible by Tyler Gordon. As you can see, it says, the most complete guide to finding, identifying, and collecting precious gems, minerals, geodes, and fossils. 5 books in one. Now, since the reviews on this book weren't horrible, I figured it was a decent book, and it sounded like the right one because it was the Rockhounding Bible. So I certainly had high hopes for this book. And it certainly seemed like this might be the only book I might need. Now, however, in actuality, it was less than what I expected. Let me tell you why. Now, there's no glossary and there's no index, and all 191 pages are on double-spaced large font. Some of the images are not really great quality, which makes it more difficult to use them in identification. And speaking of identifying the gems, almost the whole description underneath each gem only gives information on the spiritual and healing properties for each gem. It doesn't tell me where can I find them? Where's the hardness on the Mohs scale? Now, to make things even more difficult, none of the gems or minerals are in alphabetical order. On a couple of positive notes about this book, the section on the tools seemed thorough, and there was some good history given. And getting back to the spiritual and healing properties that I had mentioned earlier, that being there, it did seem quite complete, and there was some interesting knowledge in that. So in general, I found that this book really came up short. The 5 books it claims are contained within don't seem much like books, but more like pamphlets. And based on all of this, in my opinion now, it certainly doesn't seem like a rockhounding Bible. So for the Rockhounding Bible, I give it a shaky 2 out of 5 diamonds. Now on to the second book that I had purchased. This is called Rockhounding for Beginners by Lars W. Johnson with Stephen M. Voynick. Your comprehensive guide to finding and collecting precious minerals, gems, geodes, and more. Now, I found the 239 pages in this book to be packed with quite a lot of useful information. The pictures are clear, and each subject rock has quite a lot of information. The author takes you through everything you'll need to know when preparing for, starting, and continuing your rockhounding journey. I really enjoyed Rockhounding for Beginners, and I'm going to give it an enthusiastic 5 out of 5 diamonds. So if you've enjoyed this video or you found it useful in any way, just hit those subscribe and like buttons down below, and that will certainly help the channel to grow. And as always, I look forward to and welcome all your feedback and comments. So until next time, stay safe, stay well, and you already know it, stay odd. Yeah.